Good day, everyone. It's my pleasure to talk about women and girls engagement and empowerment, particularly from the Asian perspective. Um, First of all, I'd like to invite you to look at some questions and will we explore those topic. So you probably look at these questions on the screen, and there are three questions. These are the three questions about women and girls, and with a particular focus on the Asian females. Um, we know there are many definitions about women and girls empowerment, and my favorite one is from Denise Raquel Dunning, founder and executive director of Rise Up. She said empowerment is enabling girls and women to develop your own solutions to the problem they face and supporting them to transform their own lives, families, and communities. From the definition, we learn empowered females can reach their potentials, touch on others' lives, and make a real impact. No doubt, women and girls' empowerment is very important, and this is true for Asian females and girls. That partially answered the question number two. The importance of Asian female and girls' empowerment also lies in deep understanding of our Asian females. By understanding them well, it could shed some light on how we could better support them in leadership development. And to further explore these questions, let's run a quick situation analysis. The term situation analysis might sound a little bit daunting, but the logic behind this is pretty simple. Just like developing a traveling plan, suppose that we are traveling from Auckland to Gisborne to see the first sunrise in 2023. We could cycle just like part of this Ruby project, drive, take a bus, or even run. How we will get there depends on our budget, time availability, the purpose of our trip, and much more. The aim of the situation analysis is really to help us understand where we are, where we will go, and develop strategies to reach our dream place. Based on Dunning's definition of empowerment, this is a dream situation that I wish to see in Asian females. And now, what about the current situation? I've singled out four areas. The first one is participation in sports and active recreation. Second one, leadership. The third one, barriers and restrictions. The fourth one, values and strengths. And I'll talk about it one by one. The first one, participation in sport and active recreation. According to NZ Participation Survey 2019, Asian girls and women spend far less time a week on sport and active recreation compared with females of other ethnicities. Second, leadership. According to Tikawa Ma'aho, Public Service Commission and Stats NZ 2018, Asians are underrepresented in Tier 1 to 3 public service at senior level. For those who are not familiar with the Tier 1 to 3, these actually mean all not-for-profit public benefit entities. Well, there's no gender breakdown of the Asian leaders. It's not hard to find that Asian female representation in leadership is low among all ethnicities. Next one is barriers and restrictions. Like females of other ethnicities, Asian females have a variety of barriers and restrictions in leadership, and Asian cultural norms is one of them that hold many back. Compare with leaders of other ethnicities who value self-confidence and sociability. Asian females are much quieter in terms of giving opinions, taking the lead for others. One of the reasons is because Confucianism has a great influence on East Asia and Southeast Asia. It promotes obedience and respect for authority. In terms of leadership, Confucius believed that leaders should be modest in their speech. but will exceed beyond expectation in the actions. And finally, values and strengths. It's not all gloom and doom. Asian females also have a lot of strengths and values, and the list could go on and on. This is something we need to notice and cherish. Now that we have envisioned the dream situation and dive deep into the current situation, it's time for us to develop strategies to bridge the gap. During my work with Asian females, I found that while each individual faces unique challenges and has different needs, they share some commonalities. So I created a three-stage empowerment journey model to support their leadership development. One thing I need to mention is that not all of them start from stage one. While some may have challenges across all three, the stage they are placed under is dependent on the most pressing issues they face. Let's take May, an Asian female leader from New Zealand Healthy Lifestyle Society, as an example. Last April, May and a few Asian females set up New Zealand Healthy Lifestyle Society, a non-profit organization with an aim to advocate and promote healthy lifestyle among the Asian community. Since then, the group has been leading free weekly walking sessions in the park. But the group was not confident to do more in addition to the walks, despite they had a pretty good understanding about the community's need. Realizing fear was their biggest barrier, I had a conversation with them to help them see the situation differently. When they saw the situation differently, it automatically changed how they thought about the leadership and implementation on the community-led approach. At stage 2, May and her team thought positively about leadership and were motivated to make a difference. But they were not capable of or lacked the capacity to initiate and deliver new programs. Instead of uploading documents and hitting the send button, I broke down an entire project to bite-size the task, walked through the process with them, and tailored the resources to their need. In this way, May and her team gradually became competent and more confident in leading their community. At stage 3, May and her team have increased the knowledge and enhanced the skills, and they were on fire to make a difference. But they found themselves overwhelmed with so many tasks to do, so little time, and so few people to work with. Hearing their issues, I had a consultation with them on their organizational challenges, strategies, and management. As a result of the discussion and the action they took, May and her team had engaged 542 Asian participants in the past 12 months, as you can see on the screen. Look at how far they have come and the impact they have made on the Asian community. The empowerment journey model is not perfect and has room for improvement, but I believe the best is yet to come.